Ooh, that looks good on there. All right, let's see what we can get. We're testing out the Thypoch Simera 51.4 and kind of excited to see what I'm gonna get. Hey, what's up y'all? I am back with today's video just to give a quick kind of review of my perspective of this Leica M-mount 50mm lens by Thypoch. There's probably over hundreds of videos from other creators and YouTubers that talked about this lens, and hence why I was inspired to actually pick one up for myself. And I primarily wanted this lens as part of my film camera shooting, and I've been shooting film again. So I picked up recently a Voigltander Bessa R2a, and I typically shoot with 35mm focal length, but I thought, wouldn't it be nice just to have that extra longer focal length? And this was probably the lens that spoke the best to me. So I was able to pick this up for $650 through B&H. They were running a promotion at the time, so that was pretty awesome just to be able to get this lens at $650. And since then, I've done a few different comparisons. I've ended up getting a Leica M to Sony E mount adapter. I did a portrait shoot with this about 2 weeks ago, and I compared that against a Nikon FM2 film camera. So, but yeah, here are some of the shots I've taken with it, with just film on the Voigltander Bessa R2a, and then a few shots adapted to my Sony a7C II. And it's been quite a joy using this, but also challenging because it is manual focus only. There are a couple of nice features with this lens. So you'll see on the lens itself, there are these kind of red dots, and it's like an indicator of your depth of field. It's not much of a use for me, but it is a nice functionality there, so to speak. There's also the aperture ring. You could leave it clicked, or you can switch it over. You can switch it over to be declicked. So this would be something very commonly used for video shooters. I like the hard stops myself, so I know if I'm shooting, it can stay in that actual f-stop. The focal range that is on here, you got infinity, which is anything past 15 feet, as close to 0.45 meters or 1.5 feet. There is a hard stop, so once you get to about 0.7, which I was told that's the typical close range for Leica rangefinders, it is a hard stop, and then you would have to nudge it over just a bit more just to get to that closer 0.45 meters. But yeah, I love the lens so far. It's a 49mm filter thread. It's small in its size, given that it's a 1.4 and it's light. So the one nice advantage with this lens over its prior version is the focus tab. So I believe the first version of this had it had like a little screw knob here. So this has a very traditional Leica kind of finger resting spot there. So okay, there is one other feature I do want to mention. One other accessory that does come with this that I personally don't care is the lens hood. So it is nice that they include that with the lens plus its own lens cap. So this is what it looks like with the lens hood on. Some people love this look for that rangefinder look. I just like to keep my camera kit as small as possible. So I tried it maybe for a day, and then I took it off and just had it off ever since. So it's not my thing, but I know people love that square lens hood look. But that's pretty much it. So I appreciate you for stopping by and watching this entire video. Do subscribe if you are interested and want to see more videos like this. Thanks.